board games,
beer, and bears on this week's Bremerton Beat Blast. Stick with us, we've got 5 stories coming up after this. Welcome back to this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast, sponsored by the Admiral Theater. Story number 1 today, what do you get when you take 175 different board games and cross them with 16 different beers on tap? You get Ashley's Pub. Ashley Martinez is the owner of the newest bar in all of downtown Bremerton, and she wanted to start a bar where people felt comfortable, whether they're playing a 20-minute game of cornhole outside on the patio, or they've got a massive marathon of Dungeons and Dragons going on inside.
We used to have weekly dinners at my house. We would have 12 to 14 people sitting around a 6-person dining room table, and we realized it just wasn't as convenient as we wanted it to be, so we decided about 3 years ago to make a public spot so that everyone else could do something similar. I have 16 taps, 4 of them are cider, and they are all made from Legos.
Story number 2 on the Beat Blast this week. Well, we've got some warmer weather ahead here, and guess who just came out of hibernation? That's right, we've got black bears that are all over Kitsap Peninsula and western Washington State. Early Sunday morning, a newspaper delivery man spotted 2 bears running through someone's backyard on Ash Street near Harrison Medical Center. And fast forward to Monday around midday, a resident near Enitai also saw what appear to be the same 2 black bears. You can call the state's Department of Fish and Wildlife if you spot these bears. But remember, they are most likely just as scared of us as we are of them. Do keep tight lids on your garbage cans, make sure that they can't get to pet food or bird food, and don't feed the bears under any circumstances. It could not only lead to a fine, but it could lead to injuries or worse. Story number 3 on the Beat Blast this week. As you know, we have a very exciting mayor's race coming up this summer and this fall. Incumbent Mayor Patty Lent faces 2 challengers, City Councilman Greg Wheeler and former Mayor Carrie Bozeman. Bozeman was mayor here from 2002 to 2009. In our second installment of Meet the Mayor candidates, I talked with Carrie Bozeman about why he wanted his old job back.
My name is Carrie Bozeman, and I'm a resident of Bremerton. I live on Shore Drive. I served 2 terms as the mayor of the city and had a unique career in being mayor of 2 cities in this state. And we got a lot of things done. And I'm running this time because I have a plan called Neighborhoods First. And the plan is to make neighborhoods safer, healthier, and more involved. It will be to find investments, federal, state, and local investments, to pave streets, fix potholes, improve and maintain our local parks, improve our street lighting, build more sidewalks.
Story number 4 on the Beat Blast this week is some breaking news. We all thought that we would be taking our first ride aboard the new Chimacum ferry on the Seattle-Bremerton run in late June. But as it turns out, there are too many vessels out of service on the Bremerton run. The Kitsap and the Cleeton are both out right now, so ferry officials have made the move to bring the Chimacum on early. Your first chance to ride it will be early tomorrow morning, 7:20 a.m. You'll have to be up to ride on the Chimacum, but it's the first new vessel for the Bremerton run in many years. You might not want to miss your chance. An open house aboard the vessel is still slated for June 22nd. And finally, story number 5 on the Beat Blast this week. If you've driven Lebo Boulevard recently, you know that it has been turned into a gravel roadway. The contractor, Johansson Construction, hired a company known as Resonant Machines International to come out and do rubbleizing. Essentially, they take all of the old concrete panels in the roadway and they break them up using this technology.
Resonant beam concrete rubblization uses high pressure, high frequency, which does not travel through. So the older infrastructure retains that and doesn't affect it, and it doesn't transfer into foundations or sidewalks or porches that the residents down here have. So by using resonant beam, it did multiple things for us. Saved our infrastructure, saved the residents' home and houses, and then also prevented from having to haul out however many tons of broken up concrete to recycle or landfill areas. So it's kept in place, it provides a great roadbed, and provides for a much smoother road once the project is done.
That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. Enjoy this wonderful summer-like weather we're having Bremerton. You should see temperatures hitting the 80s by Sunday. This week's music on the Bremerton Beat Blast was provided by Cha-Cha, a Bremerton band that formed in 2009. Your next chance to see Cha-Chas will be on June 2nd at the Eagles Club.